Hello students, welcome to video lecture in this subject Engineering Mathematics 3. In this the topic is applications of Z transform to solve the difference equation. So earlier we have seen the applications of Laplace transform to solve initial value problems. So there you need to find f of t. Now here you need to find, we are concerned with the sequence. So we need to find f of k, that sequence which is output of the system. So solving difference equation using Z transform. So let us see what is difference equation. A relation between the sequence f of k plus 1, f of k plus 2, etc. is called difference equation. And to solve this difference equation means you have to find out the sequence f of k which satisfies that difference equation. Okay. Now application point of view, the relation is nothing but system. It has got some input in the form of impulse or unit step sequence. Now to find f of k is nothing but finding output of that particular sequence. So let us see some formulas here. You need some formulas these are prerequisites to solve the system or to solve the difference equation. The first one, Z f of k, the sequence, Z transform of the sequence f of k, it is naturally f of z. Z is the complex number. F of k plus 1, the formula from the first shifting theorem, it is Z f of z minus Z f of 0. The next is Z transform of f of k plus 2, Z square f of z minus Z square f of 1 minus Z f of 0. The next formula is Z f of k minus 1. It is Z raised to minus 1 f of z. Similarly, Z f of k minus 2, Z raised to minus 2 f of z. Similarly, if it is Z transform f of k minus 3 if it is required, then naturally it is z raised to minus 3 f of z for the causal sequence. Now let us see how to solve the difference equation using Z transform. Now first example, solve the difference equation. It is given as f of k plus 1 plus half f of k, and output of this system is input of the system is 1 by 2 bracket raised to k for k greater than 0, and given initial condition is f of 0 is equal to 0. So what we do here, according to the method outline, we take Z transform. We are using Z transform as well as inverse Z transform over here. So what we do, we take Z transform on both sides of this equation. So here Z transform, it is taken Z of f of k plus 1 half Z of f of k, by linearity 1 by 2 is taken out, it is constant, and Z transform of 1 by 2 bracket raised to k. So what we do further, it is formula Z transform f of k plus 1, it is this formula we are using, Z f of z minus Z f of 0. The next is Z transform f of k is f of z half, and right hand side it is Z upon Z minus half. We are using the formula for a raised to k. It is for k greater than or equal to 0. It is Z upon Z minus a. A is 1 by 2 there. Okay. Now I am using the initial condition here. F of 0 is equal to 0. It is given here. So if it is 0, then naturally this term would be 0. And next would be Z f of z. Then this is half f of z. It is left here. And right hand side as it is, no change. Now I take this f of z common from here. And what is there inside the bracket, it is z plus half, and the right hand side z upon z minus half. Then taking this term on the right hand side, it is z upon, it will go to the denominator, it is z plus half, z minus half. Okay. Then I would like to find inverse Z transform of this. So inverse of this, so it is result into partial fraction, or you can use the inversion integral method also. So no harm there. So f of z upon z, then I take this z on the left hand side, then it is 1 upon z plus half, z minus half. Resolving this into partial fraction, I am getting the values of a and b. It is 1 and minus 1. So I can write down this in this particular form. This particular form here, it is 1 upon z minus half minus 1 upon z plus half. Okay. Now I transpose this z on this side. So z upon z minus half minus z upon z plus half. Now next is, I would like to take, now I take inverse z transform of this. So what happens there? If you take inverse z transform, if you take inverse z transform of that, then it is of this particular form. So if I take inverse z transform, then I am getting this as z inverse of f of z, z inverse of f of z. This is equal to z inverse of z upon z minus half, and minus z inverse of z upon z plus half. Okay, now we use the formula z upon z minus a, its inverse. A is equal to half here, and here a is equal to minus half. So using that inverse formula, so you are getting this as 1 by 2 bracket raised to k, and this one minus 1 by 2, because we write down this as in this particular form z minus minus half. When it is minus half, because a is minus half there, raised to k for k greater than or equal to 0, and z inverse, naturally it is f of k. So this is required solution of this difference equation using z transform. Okay. Now similarly, we take one more example here, solving difference equation using z transform. One more example. I just write down this problem here. Find output of the system. Example. Second, find output of the system where input is uk, it is given as, and system is yk minus 4 times yk minus 2. This is equal to uk. This is equal to, this is 1 by 2 bracket raised to k for k greater than 0, and this is 0 for k less than 0. Okay. So, and yk is considered as a causal sequence here, solution. So you have to find out output of this particular system. I call this is 1 here. We need to find. Now normally we are using f of k, here yk, or sequence is denoted by un also, f of k also, yk also. So notation doesn't matter there. So I take z transform on both sides, or first I just call let z transform of yk, this is equal to say y of z or f of z, you may be calling. So I call taking Z transform on both sides, taking Z transform on both sides. On both sides of 1. So what happens here? See, so it is this Z transform of yk minus 4 times Z transform of yk minus 2. This is equal to Z transform uk. It is 1 by 2 because elsewhere it is 0. So I use the formula now. So I call this as yz from 1. It is considered here, and minus 4 times. Now using shifting, it is z raised to minus 2 y of z or f of z you can write down. So I have given formula earlier. So using that formula, this is equal to z upon z minus half. Using the formula a raised to k, it is z upon z minus half for the causal sequence k greater than or equal to 0. Then I take yz common here because y1, y2 they are 0, y raised to minus 1 because this is causal sequence. So yz I take common inside the bracket. 1 minus this yz is taken common. 1 minus z raised to minus 2. This is equal to z upon z minus half. Now I just simplify this further. Yz inside the bracket 1 minus 4 upon z square, taking this z raised to minus 2 at the denominator, it is z raised to 2 it becomes. So z minus half on the right hand side. So I just simplify this further. And normally solving difference equation, we take the Z transform procedure, then use the initial condition, use the formula, and finally take the inverse Z transform in order to get output or the corresponding sequence over there. Okay. Now I simplify this. Yz is equal to yz, or I just simplify this further. Z square minus 4 if I take the LCM divided by Z square, and this is equal to Z upon Z minus half. Okay. Now or yz is equal to, if I transpose this term on the right hand side, then it would be something Z cube, because this Z square into Z cube divided by Z minus half and Z square minus 4. Okay. Now I can write down this in the form. This implies yz upon z I can take. Normally we are having this particular form for the partial fraction. So if you observe here, z square divided by z minus half, and I just factorize this, z minus 2 and z plus 2. Okay. So I consider this thing. It is a partial fraction I am using, a divided by, because these are linear factors, z minus half plus b divided by, say here, z minus 2 and plus c divided by z plus 2. It is something like this you are getting in the partial fraction. Okay. Now I just cut up from here, and I try to get the values of a, b, c. Z square is equal to, I multiply this expression out by z minus half, z minus 2 and z plus something like this. A into, I just multiply, taking these terms on the right hand side, or multiply throughout by these three factors. So you are getting these linear factors. So a into z minus 2 and z plus 2, because this gets cancelled, and plus b into, it is z minus 2 gets cancelled, z plus 2 and z minus half, plus c multiplied by z minus 2 and z minus half. Now you can put the values here. Put say z is equal to, it is any value you can put. First z is equal to 2 if you are putting, then you are getting the value of b, Or if you are putting z is equal to half first, put z is equal to half. Z is equal to half. Then what happens here? This is 1 by 4 you are getting. If you are putting z is equal to half, then here you are getting a. This is half minus 2, and here half plus 2. And what about this? This becomes 0 here. Here also it becomes 0 if you are putting z is equal to half. So if you simplify this, then 1 by 4 a. It is this thing is minus 4. If you take the LCM, minus 1 by 3, 1 minus 4 minus 1 by 3, and here it is 5 by 3. Okay, it is this, and if you simplify this, so it would be a minus 5 by 9 minus 5 by 9. If you simplify this, then something, this is 1 by 4, this is, if you simplify this, then you may be getting these values here. So this thing, it is a is equal to this, you are getting minus 9 divided by 20. So this value you are getting of a. Similarly, if you put z is equal to minus half and z is equal to half, you are z is equal to minus 2 and z is equal to 2, you are getting the values of b and c. As you can just put the values there in particular expression. Say this is expression number 2. We can put the values there, and you may be getting those values there. If you put these values, z is equal to half, z is equal to 2, z is equal to minus 2 there, and you may be getting values of b and c. B is equal to, you are getting this value as b is equal to 2 by 5. The value of A is 2 by 3 and B is equal to 2 by 5. Now substituting these values there, minus 3 by 2 here, sorry, this would be minus 4 and minus 3 by 2, and this value, it is 5 by 2 here. Okay, so if you simplify this, then this value, it would be something like this. So this value, it is 4 gets cancelled. So A is equal to minus 1 by 50, and similarly put the values there, 2 and minus 3. Then values of B would be B is 2 by 3 and 2 by 3, and C would be 3 by 5, 2 by 5, sorry, these values you are getting put. So this is the way you are getting these values there, and substituting these values into, you are getting this expression in the form. So B is 2 by 3, C is 2 by 5. So from 2 you are getting this in the form, from 2 yz divided by z, this is equal to, substituting the values of A, minus 1 by 15 divided by z minus half, plus substituting the value of B, it is 2 by 3 divided by z minus 2, and plus C, it is 2 by 5 divided by z plus half. So I just transfer this z on the right hand side. So yz is equal to it is minus 1 by 15 is taken out outside, z upon z minus half plus 2 by 3. 2 by 3 you will be getting z upon z minus 2 plus 2 by 5. This z, if it is taken on the right hand side, it is z upon z plus 2. Now this is the requisite form. We take inverse Z transform. We take inverse Z transform of this on the both side because inverse Z transform, by linearity I take all the constants out, and this is Z inverse YZ, means your Yk or f of k. So this is minus 1 by 15. The formula 1 by 2 bracket raised to k plus 2 by 3. This is 2 raised to k, and lastly plus here minus 2 we write down, and 2 by 5, then it is minus 2 bracket raised to k, because a is 2 there, here minus 2, and here a is half. So this is your required solution, or you can call it as output of this particular system. So the difference equation is always some system there with input, and you need to find output, means you are finding solution. So if you observe here, what we do, we just take the Z transform both sides, then we use complete system, or we convert this complete system into algebraic equation using the initial condition and prerequisite formulae. And finally, we are taking inverse Z transform of this, and you are getting output or solution. So that's all in this particular video. So this is video concerned with solving difference equation. So I will just be there with the next video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.